Arg! Hello, me friends!
Hi! Let's do a little painting together.
With Pirate Jukie Davie. Arg!
We are going to paint together a pirate ship.
A pirate ship on the sea
with a beautiful sunset in the background.
Wow. Reminds me of me pirate days. Arg!
It's time to tell a tale with Jukie Davie. Jukie Davie! Alright, so the things that you are going to need for this craft is some paint paper, some cotton balls, or if you have sponges, you can use sponges as well. But maybe not everyone has sponges, but I feel like most households have cotton balls. So, cotton balls, some yellow, red, black, and white paint. Yellow, red, black, and white. And a little teeny tiny brush. Little teeny tiny brush. Little teeny tiny. You can get these supplies at superstores, grocery stores, craft stores, online. Dollar store, pretty much anywhere. All right, now that we have all of our supplies for our craft, let's go ahead and get painting. I'm gonna get a sheet of paint paper. There we are. The first thing that we are going to do is we're going to take our yellow paint and we're gonna take a cotton ball and we're gonna dab a little bit of paint right in the center of our painting. Kind of like a nice oval of yellow right in the middle of your paper. All right, now we're all done with the yellow, so we can go ahead and put our cap back on so it doesn't dry out. No dry paint in this pirate ship. Now we're gonna get our red and screw the cap, and we're gonna take another cotton ball and we're gonna dab a little bit of paint around our yellow. And we're also gonna mix the yellow and the red just a teeny bit on the outside. Let me show you. Please excuse my giant pirate hat.
Oh, my hat. Oh.
Okay, now we're all done with our red, so we can go ahead and put that away. Now we're gonna get our black paint, and now we are gonna draw our pirate ship. So the first thing we are going to do is we're gonna make a C, like that, right in the middle of our sunset. And now we're gonna connect the top of our pirate ship with another C, like this. And now we're gonna go ahead and fill in our pirate ship. Looks pretty good. All right, now we're gonna add 3, count them, 3 lines on the top of our ship. The ones on the outside are gonna be even, like this, and the one in the middle is gonna be a little bit taller, like that, like this. Just like that. And now we're gonna add some lines onto our 3 lines. The lines on the outside are gonna have 2 lines. 1, 2. And the line in the middle is going to have 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're all done with that. We're gonna add something else onto the ship. We're gonna add a little bunker, a little second floor onto the ship. It's gonna kind of look like a box, like a rectangle, like this. Okay, now we are gonna add some sails onto our little lines. We're gonna add sails by dipping our paintbrush into our black paint and making little strokes going down.
Got some black paint on my finger.
Okay, and now we are all done with that. We have to add our pirate flag right at the very, very top of our middle line. We're gonna add a black pirate flag.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ta-da! The next thing you're going to do is again take your paintbrush and dip it in the black paint, and we're gonna create the water line of the ocean. We're gonna add the water line right next to the pirate ship. So it's like it's floating on the ocean. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh no! Oh no!
Make little squiggly lines. Yeah, like that. We are almost done. We are actually all done with our black paint, so we can go ahead and put this away. You actually still need this brush, but we're gonna dip it in the white paint, so if you need to wash your paintbrush, you should probably do that now, so I'm gonna go ahead and wash my paintbrush. Clean the brush. Clean the brush. Okay, now that our brush is all clean, now we're gonna go ahead and get our white paint. Open that little guy up. And now we're gonna add little squigglies onto our ocean to make it look like it's water. Little teeny tiny little squigglies all over our ocean. But make sure you only do it on the ocean part. Don't do it on the pirate ship. Don't do it on the sky. We're only gonna do it on our ocean. All right, we only have one more step to go. Our pirate flag doesn't really look very piratey. It just kind of looks like a black flag. But we are going to turn our pirate flag into a pirate flag by adding a skull. You know those pirate skulls where they have like the skull and then they have like the bones that go like that? We're gonna do that. But instead of doing a skull, we're just gonna do just a little teeny tiny circle. So we're gonna dip our paintbrush into our white paint and we're just gonna make just a little teeny tiny circle on our pirate flag, like this. Just like that. And now we gotta add the bones underneath our skull, like this. You just gotta add 2 little lines, just like that, crisscross. X marks the spot. And we are all done. Oh, we forgot to sign it. When you paint a picture, you always sign it. So actually, I'm gonna go ahead and clean off my white paint. Again, we're gonna use the black paint so we can sign our name. If you don't know how to sign your name, you're just gonna do a little squiggle. a little teeny tiny squiggle, or you can do a heart, or you can do a circle, whatever you feel like you want to sign your name as. I'm gonna sign it Jukie Davie, or at least I'll sign it Jukie.
But first, I gotta clean my brush.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's sign our name.
My hat! Oh, my hat!
There we go! Wow! Isn't it beautiful? Not bad for being half blind. And it was so simple, too! What a beautiful pirate ship on a beautiful sunset. Good job, everyone! Oh, I gotta hang this up. I gotta put it on my fridge or something. That's so pretty. If you did this craft with me, I would love to see your painting. You can send me pictures in my email or private message me on my other platforms. The links are in my description below if you want to show me your pictures. Thank you so much for painting with me. Hello, everyone. It's time to tell a tale. My name is Jukie Davie, but you can just call me Jukie. Who here has ever wanted to be a pirate before? Me. Well, I know a kid who wants to grow up and be a pirate just like his father. His name is Sammy. Sammy the Seasick Pirate. Well, I want to be a pirate too. Yo ho ho, what a yo ho ho, what a yo ho ho, what a yo ho ho. The story that I am going to be reading today is called Sammy the Seasick Pirate by Janelle Springer Welms, illustrated by Damian Jones. Sammy wanted nothing more in the world than to be a pirate captain when he grew up, just like his papa. So, he made a list of all the things pirates do. He would learn to do them too. Papa taught him how. Well, kind of. Papa threw Sammy off a pier and shouted,
Swim, lad, swim!
Number 1 on the list. Pirates can swim. Luckily, Sammy was born to swim and made it safely to shore. Thank goodness. No drowning for this, Sammy. That would be very scary. Number 2 on the list. Pirates use swords. Sammy found a bow and arrow with the swords in the shed. This is so much cooler than a sword. Papa taught him to aim and shoot. Sammy got so good that he shot apples off of the kitchen table from 10 paces away. Sammy! Yelled Mama. Clean up this mess! When he was done mopping, Sammy checked off. Number 3, pirates swamp the deck. And number 4, pirates dig for gold.
There's 2 coins in the yard hidden under a tree.
Papa told him.
When you find them, it's ice cream for you and ice cream for me.
Sammy dug holes all over the yard. Wide ones, thin ones, deep ones, and shallow ones. Sammy! Yelled Mama when she fell into one accidentally. He refilled the holes as fast as he could and ticked off, pirates cover their tracks, and pirates hide their treasures. Sammy gave Papa the map he drew. There's a treasure in the house. X marks the spot.
Sammy!
Shouted Papa when he found it.
Quick, lad. Get the brush and some water. Ye be in trouble if your mama sees this.
They worked hard to scrub the crayon X off the floors. Then Sammy ticked off. Pirates work together with their crew, and pirates can sail.
Listen up, me hearties. Sammy be joining us today. Teach him all he know. He'll be part of the crew someday.
Announced Papa.
Aye,
aye,
Captain.
Sammy helped to hoist the sails. He plugged holes. He read a map, and he even helped steer the ship. Everything was going well until the sky grayed, the winds blew strongly, and the sea got choppy. Grumble went Sammy's tummy with a bump over the next wave. His tummy went swish, then slosh, and blah! Sammy threw up.
Sammy, ye be seasick? Climb up to the crow's nest and look at the horizon,
Said Papa. Sammy did as he was told. It's working, he called down. But then the wind changed, and the ship rocked. Sammy's tummy rumbled, and it tumbled. Then it went slish, then slosh, and blah! Sammy threw up all over the crew.
Arr!
They shrieked,
Turn the ship around!
commanded Papa. Later that evening, Papa found Sammy sitting in darkness in his favorite grove of coconut trees.
Sammy, ye tried your best.
He said, hanging some lanterns in the trees.
Ye can't help the seasickness. Look at all the things ye learned. I'm proud of you, lad.
Papa's words didn't cheer Sammy up. I'll never be a pirate if I can't sail. That night, a loud crash woke him up. He looked outside. Everything was dark, except for the coconut patch with the hanging lanterns. I'll check it out tomorrow, thought Sammy. At sunrise, Sammy ran down to the beach. There, he saw something shining in the sand. It was a gold coin! A few steps away, he found another coin. Then, another! The beach was full of coins! He looked up and saw a wrecked ship stuck on the reef. And an idea hit him. Sammy ran home with the coins jingling in his pocket. Papa, I've got it! Shouted Sammy. I'm going to hunt for gold on land and loot shipwrecks.
Yo ho ho, my boy's a genius!
Papa said, throwing him up in the air.
You'll be a land pirate then! Yo ho ho! Yo ho ho! Yo ho ho!
The very same day, Sammy started a new list. The captain of the land pirates must have, number 1, a crew of pirates that can't go to sea. Number 2, a lookout. Number 3, a place to hide the gold. And number 4, shipwrecks to loot. Now, how can I wreck a ship? He asked himself. Yo ho ho! I've got an idea, grinned Sammy. The end.
Yo ho ho! Yo ho ho! I am a pirate! I am a pirate! Yo ho ho! Yo ho ho! I am a pirate lad! Arrgh! I say arrgh!
You never really realize how much you need both of your eyes until you wear an eye patch. It's like,
Oh gosh.
Sammy sure is smart. He was able to take his dream of becoming a pirate and change it or adapt it to becoming a land pirate. He was still able to live out his dream just without all the seasickness. Well, this story reminds me of the legend of another land pirate. On the island of Barbados There's a legend of a creative pirate named Sam Lord. He hung lanterns in the coconut trees on the beach near his castle home. The captains of ships sailing by thought that the lanterns were lights from the port of Bridgetown. They would sail towards the beach and wreck their ships on the reef when trying to dock. Then quickly, Sam would loot the ship's treasures. Could this have been our little Sammy? It's shout out time! I would love to give a big shout out to my friend Ilana from Stamford, Connecticut. Hello, my friend. I hope you had so much fun being a pirate with me today. If you would like a shout out just like this, you can email me at jukiedavie@gmail.com with your name and where you're from, and I would love to give you a shout out. You can also check out my social media platforms at Time to Tell a Tale. And also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any great videos. Story times, read-alouds, crafts, stuff. And I'll see you all next time when it's time to tell a tale. Goodbye, everyone!
Yo ho ho and a yo ho ho and a yo ho ho and a yo. Yo ho ho and a yo ho ho and a yo ho ho.
Oh, good.